Hello everybody, Kelleborn back. You're going to see a lot of videos of me sitting here in this shirt and ugly hairdo and all of that because I'm going through my decks. And now we're going to review the Hermetic deck. This is what it looks like. Now this is an all black and white deck. If you want color, this is not going to be the deck for you. I got it because of the distinguishing features that are in it. Okay, as always, a little white book. This one's actually pretty thick, but it's a little. Made by US Games, obviously. They make a bunch of decks. Or Llewellyn. Those are the two places that make the decks. Okay, so we'll start off. Here's the back of the card. It is reversible, so that way you can do it in reverse. Now this deck does take some getting used to. If you are not familiar with tarot, you're going to need a book to go with this. That little book has some information in it. It doesn't give you a lot of detail, but like, oh wow, that's mixed in there and shouldn't be there. But let's say, for instance, the Ten of Pentacles. You don't have a lot to go off of. Now it gives zodiac signs in here. It gives some different. It's just got a bunch of stuff in it. I mean, there's like here's an earth or a symbol. I say earth, but that's not earth. I don't think. I don't remember. Hell tells you what kind of witch I am. Can't remember shit. Anyway, so this right here, this is the spirit of either. This is the this is the Fool, is what this is. I do like the different aspect of this deck. Here's the Magician. I actually kind of dig this card. And it looks like it's, God, I don't know what language that is. And let's see. I've used this deck a couple times, so it's kind of flipped around. The Hierophant. Once again, an elemental symbol. It's got lots of symbolism in it. And I'm going to have to look and see what... Hang on. Let me see if it says on here. This is based upon the historic workings of the Secret Order of the Golden Dawn. It's got Kabbalistic elements in it. This is really irritating me. I know the language. I just don't know. It's not coming out of my mouth. This is probably right. Let's see. Oh, well, hell, it doesn't tell it in here either. It's the well, shit. Whoever knows what it is, put it in the damn comments, because I can't think of it, and I know what it is, and it's all over these cards. Like, here's the Lover's card, which is totally different than most Lovers card. It's a guy killing a snake, but there's more of the writing up in the corner. So, let's see. The Devil. Actually, this is kind of the card, I think the card that drew me to this deck. I don't so much like these down here, but the Devil was interesting. Let's see. The Moon and my astrological sign. And see, it's got some hints of Egyptian in here. This deck really just kind of is all over the place. Let's see. Here's the Ace of Wands. And see more of the writing. Hebrew. That's what it's called, I think. I'm pretty sure that that's Hebrew. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I am not the smartest person. Here's Two of Wands. These are kind of dark and sinister cards, to be honest, in my opinion. Four of Wands. Let's see. And the reason I say you need to know something about tarot is because there's not a lot to go off of here. This is not going to be a deck that you can do intuitively. You're going to have to know what you're talking about when it comes to these. You could do some intuition on some of these cards. Like, say, for instance, this one, the Ace of Cups. You could do intuition on this kind of thing because you can look at it, and this is one of those cards that when you look at it, you may see something different every time you look at it. Like, I didn't even realize there was a hand on here, and there's a hand there. It looks like a bunch of clouds, but then you see a hand. So there's a lot of different cards in here that you could do some interpretation on or intuition, but a lot of it is like this is Two of Cups, and Three of Cups. And as you see, they're just, I mean, it's four cups. And there's a little imagery in there. This one's got a little bit more imagery. This is Five of Cups. Seems as though everything has stopped spilling over, and yeah. And then it goes back to Six of Cups. Some more spilling over. Nine of Cups. Three of Swords. A little different than some of them because most of them are three swords going through a heart. This one's different. This is Nine of Swords. I don't know about you, but I would not want to be stabbed by any of those swords. And then we get into Pentacles, and this is where they get to be like this. Like that's the Three of Pentacles. And there's a little symbology in there. or you can do some intuitive stuff, but these are going to be very not so intuitive. Yeah, Hebrew. It's got to be Hebrew. Hebrew. Because they're star dated. Okay. Six of Pentacles. But they're very, very pretty cards, in my opinion. Here's Eight of Pentacles. And then Nine of Pentacles. So if you're wanting something new, a new challenge, a new deck, a new something to do, or to learn, I do highly suggest the Hermetic deck. It will be one of the more difficult ones for you to probably master. But if you're like me, you've got a book that you can just pull up and look at it. This one, it combines astrology and I want to say it said numerology, as well as Kabbalistic and other forms. So if you know astrology, this is a good thing. If you know numerology, this is a good thing. If you're into Kabbalistic type stuff, that's a good thing. Because that's all in here. It's kind of, to me, this is an eclectic deck, is what I would call it. It's a little bit of everything. So, again, the Hermetic deck, Hermetic Tarot, and that's that. So, like, subscribe, share, all that fun jazz, and I will see you on the next video, guys and ghouls. Blessed be.